Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Valkyria Chronicles. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, do it. We're just mostly story right now.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border.
Do I press a button, or...?
Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession.
Yeah, Brule was screwed. Look where they are. They're right on the border.
Brule's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
It's actually oddly reminiscent of the Korean War.
Gallia's capital. A town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
Why does Irene have this... She's really... I think Irene Culler is the actual reporter. She sounds different. We'll see.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
Look like a Navy swab.
A compass and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Or if you're a second lieutenant to get everybody killed. No problem.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure.
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too.
She looks a lot better with actual armor on.
Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough.
I think when I was
like
playing 4, the facial expressions, it looked like they did a little work on the animation.
Oh,
They looked
good.
better, I
I
think.
was worried it looked kind of silly.
I'll have to play a little bit more 4.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Coolio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
That battle maid in Overlord?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Huh. I guess I'll just try
That's
to
a
take
Japanese
that as a
thing.
very Welkin sort of compliment.
Apparently boys over there really like rhinoceros beetles. They actually pay for
Tell
them.
me about
It's-
that scarf.
It's weird.
You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking.
Ha 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 ha.
I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
So why didn't she go to the Navy and then she could just shovel coal into an oven all day?
Is that a
Boiler, but
promise?
whatever.
Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
I like the captain, but I hate her hat. I hate her hat. Her hat sucks.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am.
The only other one that gets away with doing this is like Sega. It's Atlas. Valkyria, not Valkyria. Persona 5.
Reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot. Also, reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am.
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin? Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted. Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other?
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying more, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgreaves. They'll be your new home, so get to know them.
Yes, Mom.
That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Bye, Mom. I actually like her. Okay, here we go. So we got R&D, we got book mode. This is where you're gonna live for ever and ever and ever and ever. All I got is the regular people? Okay, that's fine. Training field. We gotta go right to the training field.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape.
And just a heads up to Alice Kingston, I don't think we're stuck with Minerva. We might not be as our trainer because she seems to be squad mate
Still,
later.
I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level
Probably
up, that
shouldn't
means
have said
each and
that.
every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
I like how he kind of breaks
Train
the
all
fourth
you
wall.
want. I've got all day.
I'm going to move everybody up. You know, one little level. One little level.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat.
Might as well, right? Doesn't hurt, huh?
Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human. Looks like that set could beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that set could beat a new potential out of the Snipers.
Much as the people give crap to this for like scouts being overpowered, with the exception I think of an engineer, everybody's fairly useful. Shock troopers are useful, scouts are useful, lancers, snipers. Engineers really don't get nothing as special, but you always need at least one, because then you can.
And there's one more. Sometimes leveling up a.
Yeah, I know that.
You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic, a real golden oldie.
Evade boost. I like that one.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders.
Yeah, it's not hard.
All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Okay, that was fun. Let's go to R&D. So I got money and I can't not
Welcome
use
to
that.
R&D, man. What can I do you for? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh,
Sounds
Casey,
like
check
Max
it out.
Sterling.
It's Lieutenant Gunther. He's the man.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro.
Now I'm gonna call you Schmidt.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today?
Well, I don't know.
We
R&D?
do work here on weapons development, making up...
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We could even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
I gotta pay for my
With
own
rifles
research.
and other firearms,
It's sad.
we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section.
This is one
Come
part
in
I wish they had
anytime and
changed
make
things
adjustments
for.
based on the needs of the operation.
Stupid
at hand.
little Tetris thing. Kind of lame. The 4x3 grid, I know. Ooh, there we go. Can I just go in order? Yeah. $500.
All set.
Lancers look
Here you
more
go,
useful
bro.
in the new one. Let's see though. And I can't do any grenades. I can do uniform upgrades.
Here you go.
BDU. They should be BDUs, battle dress uniform. That BD works. Blast suit. What else we got? That's it. And data device. Can I do anything awesome here? Sure. Reinforced barrel.
Here you
I don't use the tank all that much, so... Well, I will eventually. Spare tread. Radiator. Sight upgrade. This is these are useful. Oh wait, these are 1x1 block size. I don't like these. See? And then when you make one, you put it in the stupid square. Yeah, see? They go in that stupid square over there. Hate that.
Well,
The square looks bigger in the new one.
Come again a little later.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Why am I paying for the advancement of arms research, though? Why is that my thing? Okay, command room is just...
It's good to see you doing the round. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruitment.
Is
Now
there
that
a
I think of
difference?
it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers. This is the master list. I should probably touch on the 5 classes. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your op. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely.
They can also wreck half the map.
That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out.
Somebody should have told Sega that.
Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings.
Except for their mobility.
Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank.
So you think?
Well shielded. Sadly,
I didn't mean to
they're
hit that.
slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators.
They're not that bad.
Lastly,
They'll
we
work
have
in
the
a pinch.
snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for.
Yeah.
That should cover the basics.
One of the cool things is in 4,
Go ahead and put a
snipers
squad
can
together
participate
now.
in
There's room for
suppression
20,
fire. You know,
and you can
interception.
swap units at any
That's
time.
awesome. Alright, who do I want? Princess women, metal allergy. No allergy, can't put them in a tank. Don't remember who I know. I know I like her.
I'm Nancy.
Susie, no. I like Susie, but she actually gets a murderous final her final personal potential sucks. No, you're no good. Chatty Cathy's okay. Ica, pollen allergy, not really useful now. She will be later. Alex, there's my boy. Bad back sucks. Vice, I like Vice. Wendy, gotta have Edie. Jane, the child of nature, and Lance who killed. Hell yeah! How many doing? Dorothy, meh. Nina. I have 4. Gotta have Jan. Ja, my name is Jan. He's actually supposed to be decent. The old Walter. Rosina's no good. Need free camp defender. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Need a couple of you guys. No, actually I have enough. Hubert, no. No. Dallas, gotta have Dallas. She's a man-hater, but she loves... What's her name? We all know.
Marina.
We all know who gets the open slot. Okay, and who else? Do I want anybody else? Let's throw in a couple of backup scouts. Ted likes everybody. I'll throw him in there. Need freak, night vision, scout killer. Here we go. Throw him in there. She's not too bad. I hate the Lancers though. I get so many bad Lancers. Okay. I'll leave the other 4 slots. Okay, fine. Gotta throw some others in here. Okay, backup. Here. Backups here. I took both snipers, didn't I? And no, take knots. I'll never use them. I've never used her. That's it. We're done.
Well, as time... Oh, and all the recruits go through training together.
I know this. Thank you.
So they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience.
Thank you, Ma.
Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well. That should be enough to get you started.
So I don't have access to the cemetery yet.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility.
Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
The fact that this wasn't required is weird. Okay. Going back to book mode. Okay, here we go. Oddly. Yeah, thank you. I know what that does, thank you. Alright, so let's go here. I do want to save up some money, though, for... there's an order you can get later.
Well, there you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on.
Well, we got to keep the tank.
On the same squad together. I think so too.
They never heard of the Fighting Sullivans.
So what are you up to now?
If you don't know what that is, the Fighting Sullivans is the reason siblings can't serve in the same unit together. It's a famous story of World War II where all 5 Sullivan brothers were on the same ship that went down. All were killed.
The tank's hangar
It's kind of
space is
why the
just
military
in here.
doesn't do that.
I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
Also, the if you're like if I had really bad luck when I was in the military, if I had really bad luck in the military and my brother and father were killed, I'd be mustered out of the military because I'd be the last male surviving member.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing
So
it
they'd
in
want
street
me
lamps
to
and medical
I'd be
compounds.
discharged. I've seen it happen. Never
Seems
to
like
never to
everything has
anybody I
Ragnite
know,
power
but I've
these
seen
days.
it too.
That stuff is everywhere.
I've seen it in different units.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
It's the source of this conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
Money?
And what's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
It's like a rotary gun? I don't know what the hell that thing is.
Another hand-me-down.
I
Hey,
gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I wouldn't bitch about the hand-me-down. Last hand-me-down he gave you
I
is a
didn't mean-
tank.
I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ace.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at... All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Ooh. Fun, fun, fun. So, I don't even think we're actually going to get any battle in this episode. Probably not.
I'll cut to the chase.
I hate that hat.
Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgreaves. Our mission is to take it back.
It's a drawbridge. Nobody thought to actually pull it up. People are stupid. And who puts the controls for the bridge on the other side? Dumbasses.
The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Ooh, burn.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, good. See that you do.
Regular army.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission.
Okay.
We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther,
Yes.
I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp, and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Okay. Yeah, I know what skirmishes are. That's where I get love and attention. Let's see what's in the skirmishes tab. Let's see what's there. Ah, that one's boring. There we go. I actually do have to do a battle right here. Alright guys, well that's it for this episode. I was like, I know you're all like, oh my god, there's no battle in this one. Yeah, it was all story. Sorry. They can't all be combat, guys, all the time. Hopefully, once again, you guys are enjoying this, and I will catch you all in my next video. Goodbye, guys.